Hey guys, Victor Stewart here again, and I've created this video that's very close to my heart, and hopefully will help you as much as I know it would have helped me 3 or 4 years ago when I first started looking for a home-based business. This video is designed not for those that are looking for that get-rich-quick type of, of business that really honestly is a scam. If there's nothing out there like that. If you think that you're going to push a button and have tons of money flood into your bank account without you doing any kind of work, that's just ridiculous. And I think that you're smart enough to know that. But there's all kinds. I mean, you've seen them. There are millions of ads out there that tell you that you can make that type of money that quickly and without any work on your part. Well, that's that all that does is um, make that person money when you click in and buy their program for 37 bucks that supposedly doesn't require any work on your part. That is designed to get to lazy people. Today I don't want to talk to lazy people. I want to talk to people that are entrepreneurial minded, that have been working their whole life and are just quite honestly tired of doing what they've been doing and really working all the time and not having enough time with their family, but need to replace a certain amount of income or supplement that income. If you're that person, then you're the person that this is for. And this is really close to my heart because, man, I bled blood. I mean, I sweated blood and money for the information I'm about to give you, my friends. So please, for the next few minutes, I hope this helps you as much as it would have helped me. About 3 or 4 years ago, I was looking into home-based businesses because I was traveling all the time and spent over $7,500 in different programs, got lined up with certain businesses and found out the hard way that their marketing system was just something that either didn't work for me or didn't work, period. Or their products weren't what they said they were. And for me, my friend, I need to know that the product is real. I need to believe in the product in order for me to sell it. Then I also was just quite honestly tired of selling. I don't want to be twisting arms and trying to convince people anymore. I want people to come to me. I want people to come to me that are looking for what I have. And I've put in my time. I've put in my time over 20 years working in sales, and now I want to do something from home that I can generate that type of income, but then put down the computer and go out and spend time with my grandkids if I want to. That's the type of business. If that's the type of business you're looking for, then just pay attention for the next few minutes, because when I was out there and looking through all the junk on the internet, there were so many companies out there. How did I know what was good and what was not? How do you know what is good and what is not, besides taking somebody's opinion for it, right? Well, I'm not here to sell you anything today, my friend. I'm here to actually give you the experience that I learned over the last 4 years. And $7,500, that's just the money I spent over that, not even counting the time. And if you're anything like me, my time's worth money. So I spent a lot of money, and so I'm going to give you, in just the next few minutes, the experience, the wealth of experience that I learned the hard way, okay? So how do you know what is good and what isn't good? Some of the companies might actually have a good product, but their marketing system sucks, or maybe their marketing system's great, but they have no product. It's an intangible. They're selling you a personal development program with a bunch of quotes from Abraham Lincoln that you learned in history in the 5th grade. I mean, literally, there are products out there like that. So how do you know which has the right combination of viable product, good quality product that people need now and 10 years from now, the marketing system to be able to drive traffic? Because listen, it comes down to this. If you have a website that has good quality products and you're giving people a value that they're going to trade money for that value and for that product, then all you have to do is drive traffic to that website. That's where the work comes in. Okay? So how do you do that? Well, again, there's millions of websites out there that supposedly tell you they're going to drive millions of visitors to your website. Well, listen, I've cut through all that fat, cut through all that fluff, and finally found a company that has got the products that are real products, that are great products, cutting edge technology that are constantly updated. The support and training, listen, that's crucial. I mean, unless you're an expert in this business, you need support that's there's a support basis via telephone, webinar, you have a one-on-one mentoring, you have all the support online, offline, telephone, all those things that you need in order to become a success. And listen, my friend, that is the key. You need to be trained, you need to be mentored in order to be a success. If coming in with your experience, your limited experience, you think that you're going to make it right off the top and find the information that you need from the internet, listen, you're going to spend way too much money, you're going to spend way too much time, and as soon as it doesn't work, guess what? You're going to bail. So that's exactly the things I want to help you keep from having to do. So how do you choose a business that you can be proud of, somebody that you'd be proud to represent, something that you'd be proud of telling somebody, this is what I do? Well, number one, when I evaluate a company, I look for these key points, okay? Keep in mind, when you join a company, your number one goal is what? Your number one goal is to make money, right? And for me, to do it legitimately. I'm not going to lie to people. So I'm not going to rip people off. I'm not going to harm anybody. I don't want any adult content. Don't want any of that garbage. I just want a legitimate business that's providing a good service and a value to the customer, okay? So here's the guidelines I've learned. Number one, if you're not going to be making at least 75% of the upfront commission when you make the sale, forget about it. Okay? If you're not making at least 75%, that means that you're doing all the work promoting the product and the person above you is making all the money. Number two, if you need to have 1,000 or 10,000 or 2,000 or 5,000, 10,000 people in your downline to make any money, run. Because that, again, that's multi-level marketing. The majority of it, not all of it, but the majority of multi-level marketing is just a glorified pyramid scheme. If you got in at the top and you're at the top, you can make a ton of money. But if you're not, listen, you could make money, but it will take years. Also, if the company you're looking at is teaching you to hold home parties or sell to your warm market, which is your family, your friends, and then to invite people, the cop that pulled you over and your doctor and your attorney to these parties, listen, run away from that. I mean, unless that's just something that you like to do, because personally I'm not. That's not what I like to do. Eventually your family sees you coming a mile away and they wonder what he's going to try to sell me now, right? So stay away from those. If whatever company you're looking into has a sales pitch 2 or 3 times a day to you, but they only train you maybe once a week or twice a week, let's get away from that. They're more interested in making the upfront sale to you than they are in the long-term residual income and the long-term training and keeping you as a part of the company. If you can't break into profit in your first 2 or 3 sales, run away. You need to be in profit. That means from the purchase of the product and your marketing to get the product out there, website, everything. If you're not in the black in your first 2 to 3 sales, run. Get away from it because you'll never make any really serious money. If you can't listen, here's a huge one. If you can't speak to the corporate owners or the business owner or your mentor via telephone or webinar, but especially, mentors sometimes you can, but what about the owner of the company? Can you speak to them over the telephone or through a webinar? If you can't, get away from it. I don't know about you, but before I do business with somebody, I want to know who I'm doing business with. And then lastly, if a company you're looking into says that they're in pre-launch or they're poised for huge growth, get away from that, because the chances of that company becoming the next Amway are probably about the same kind of chances if you win in the lottery. In fact, you should just take your money and go to Vegas and blow it, because whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas anyway, right? Because you're not going to make any money in companies like that. I got involved with a company like that called Ethos Fuel Additive a few years ago, and poised for huge growth. And right at the first time the gas prices went up 3 years ago, and it didn't go anywhere. And so those are the type of things you want to stay away from. Now, these aren't all the rules for success, my friend, but it's a good guideline. And I hope that I helped you today be able to evaluate a little bit more what you look for when you're looking for a legitimate, real home-based business that you can make serious money from. My name is Victor Stewart. You want to click to the link on your right there. Go to the website. Listen, I'll give you a free look around the back office, free membership to the back office, limited membership, but you can see the products that we market. You can see the training that we have. My phone number's on there. The owners of the company are on there. Their phone number's on there. Call us. We'd be glad to answer any questions. We're here to help you every step of the way. Listen, that's www.internetbusiness, the number 4U, internetbusinessforyou.com. All right? We'll see you at the top. God bless you. Have a great day.